Good afternoon from a professional podcast studio. We are the Dot Word Dialogue, mother and daughter unfiltered. So we decided to revive our podcast. We started last year in our living room on our grey sofa with a wobbly laptop on a chair.
We did. Very, very humble beginnings.
And we decided that we want to do it again, and we prepared loads of topics, so we'll see where it takes us, but I thought it might be nice to introduce ourselves again. So over to you, my little...
Yeah, hi, welcome back, or welcome to our podcast if you've never watched us before. My name's Maddy, I'm 19 years old, and I'm coming up to the end of my gap year. So I moved to Switzerland for 6 months, worked as an au pair, and then I came back home, did a bit of English teaching, and yeah, it's me going off to university in September, looking forward to it, but also looking forward to this podcast and, you know, seeing what happens with it and just chatting with my mum, which will be
like
nice.
we do, don't we?
Like we do, because that's what this is essentially, is we talk all of the time. We have so many chats, so we thought, why not film it? Anyway, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Dani. I'm going to be 50 in 2 weeks' time, which I really can't believe I'm going to be. Don't feel 50 at all. I think I'm still 24, 25.
Age is just a number.
It is, yeah. So I'm a mother to a 19-year-old daughter and a 14-year-old son. I'm also a wife to a wonderful Mr. D, that's what we call him, on social media. We've got a cat called Lila. We all live still in our little cottage. We've got grandparents living next door to us. I also work part-time, but also I'm in the process of setting up my own side business, which are loads of little income streams. I've done a certified course as a gut health coach and nutrition coach. So I'm teaching people about gut health. I'm a co-host of the Warmth and Wellness Supper Clubs, which is something my friend Katie and I started last November, where we are in a beautiful little in her kitchen, really, and we're just providing a safe space for all women of all ages. So we had you come along. We cook plant-based foods. We try and keep to topic and chat about stuff, and also do arts and crafts. And I absolutely love arts and crafts.
Bringing people together, that's, I think, one of the best things about my mum, or Dani, is she always knows how to bring communities together and, you know, just create good community vibe.
I've learned that over the years, and it's nice to give as well. And I think the podcast, the reason we want to do is also to show that mother and daughters can have a good relationship. When I go back, was it 7-8 years ago, we didn't. It wasn't bad.
Back in the old house, I remember I was starting to go through puberty, and I guess you were also starting to go through
perimenopause,
which you also talk a lot about on your sort of social media platforms. But it was a tough time for both of us because the hormones were very high and we would clash a lot. And I think I would purposely wind you up a lot because I sort of got an enjoyment out of it, which looking back now sounds, you know, really horrible. But we did clash and we didn't always have the best relationship. So I think now, you know, 19 and 50, it's really nice to have this sort of mother-daughter bond.
And come out the other side.
And we kind of want to show people, I guess, as well, is that if you are having a tough relationship with your parents, that you can overcome it and that you can become close. Obviously, it's unfortunately not possible for everyone, but hopefully, you know, we will be here for anyone to just have a listen to. If you're feeling like you're kind of missing that sort of mother-daughter bond, hopefully you can
reach out
to us and we can try and give some advice about how we overcame these things. I mean, we're not perfect now, are we? We're definitely not perfect. We still have our arguments, but I think our bond and our relationship now is something that I really, really cherish. So,
you know what? I think we've got respect for each other because I think as a parent, you sometimes think you need to rule your child's life and their behavior and their actions. Once you understand that they're individuals and they've got their own mind, their own opinion, and their own values after when you're older, you become more relaxed and you accept that certain things you don't agree with, or you would wish you could just help you and dig you out of a situation. You just have to let. And it's like the book, Let Them Theory, I read. And it's all about let you do experiences which you might are heartbreaking or you wish you could not, they wouldn't have to do. But it also is, what did Dad say the other day? It's tough love as well.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's life. We get to experience good things and bad things, but they make us stronger.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it sounds horrible, but
for sure. But I think, having this sort of good relationship is, has really helped me through my transition from childhood to adulthood, because I'm coming out the other end of it now. And, being able to talk to you and also talk to my dad about it, I've been very lucky to have you sort of guiding me, but also not telling me exactly what to do. So why have we booked a podcast studio?
Because it's awesome.
Because it's awesome.
And it's special. And I want to do something special for my 50th birthday. So this is sort of a present to myself.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a real phobia of going on Reels and TikTok videos. And I thought doing a podcast is, of course, being on video. But it feels more natural. I don't want to.
True, it's not as staged.
Yes, and I've looked at all the coaches and the TikTok and whatever, Instagram, and you do this and you do that, and talk like but it's really weird. And I even got one of these ring things, those ring lights.
Oh,
stuff.
I remember you getting a ring light. That's when I knew that the social media was getting serious.
Yeah,
because I remember you sort of like over a year ago now being like, Maddy, I'm doing social media. And I was like, yeah, okay.
I've realised that now being in my, I'm always nearly 50, there's more to life and you can change your life's path. You don't have to, you're not stuck in one way and you have to do something until you retire. You might never need to retire. And I'm trying to teach you, show you that you can change direction. Nobody's there that can tell you only have to do it one way.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be one of the themes that we will talk about a lot during this podcast. But maybe we should share with our viewers kind of what else we're going to discuss in our podcast.
So on the sofa on Sunday, we were sitting down and talking about, so we'd like to talk about books and the journey of books and how it evolves and how everybody's reading evolves and how social media is now influencing and all that. And another one is talking about feminism as it's been misconstrued, is that the word? Where it's being pulled apart and everybody's having these fierce opinions, and we want to pull it back to the basics and how we feel about it. Another one I thought about was talking about makeup experiences, how you discovered makeup and how it makes you feel. And
maybe identity as well.
Yeah.
And how different things can influence.
So
that.
It's going to be a friendly chat, but also trying to have a sort of a loose topic. We don't want to ramble on about ourselves. We've got more to give. And it's just, I was saying earlier about the Let Them Theory, the book, Mel Robbins, and I've read it. And that really helped me a lot to let go of things that frustrated me before, because in the end you have to let people deal with their own feelings, and that's when you said, why do you always walk off sometimes when we had a discussion? Because I think if I continue talking to you, you're gonna win with your arguments, because Maddy, she's very good in arguments and debates. She's very well spoken, and when it comes to having arguments and discussions with you, I sometimes feel a level below, because English is not my first language, so sometimes I really struggle to articulate myself and find the counter argument that makes sense. So sometimes that's why I just then don't do anything, because I think I won't win. I don't want to win, but
no, it's not about winning, but I guess this is the sort of stuff we will talk about in our podcast. We're not going to get too into it now because this is just an introduction. But yeah, I think we're going to be talking about everything really, from mother-daughter bonds to books to feminism to friends, relationships. I think we'll just see where it goes. So if any of you guys have any sort of suggestions or queries that you want to ask us or want us to talk about, then, drop them in the comments below.
Or maybe we could have like a bigger podcast where we have like your friends or some of my friends and we have like a big conversation about stuff. Who knows where this podcast is going to take us?
We're in the embryonic stage, but we will get big.
Yeah, it will be amazing.
Yeah, but I think that sort of summarizes what we want to do here, who we are.